What's up, everybody? Ben Ressa here for Odd Chopper, back with more college football. September's here. Football is in center stage, and week 1 is upon us. We had a little warm up, a little week 0 action last week, but now everybody's playing. There's dozens and dozens of games on this Saturday of football. We're going to take a couple and build out a parlay, see if we can cash that big time plus money ticket. Is it difficult? Yes. Is it impossible? No. That's what we're going to try to do. Let's do it. I'll also tell you what's going on across the industry, of course, here at Odd Chopper. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, be part of this community. Again, we got a lot going on here and we want you part of it, but let's dive into these games. First up, the Owls and the Longhorns. Yeah, that's right. 35 points. I don't care. I do not care. I may look like an idiot. We may not get out of the gate in this parlay. You can't set it high enough because Rice is just awful. I'm sorry. I like owls. They're a sweet animal. I used to have an owl picture right behind me. I don't anymore, but that is irrelevant. This team opened last year with USC. You know what happened? They lost 66-14. They gave up 56 points to Charlotte last year. That is awful. The defense couldn't stop anyone. The defense cannot stop anyone. And even if they could, Texas is not a team that Rice normally plays in terms of their regular conference play. Texas can do whatever they want. Now, big thing here. Texas, of course, can name their score. If they needed to win by 60, they would. But they have Alabama on deck. That is a reasonable point that they will call off the dogs. And I think that they will. I just don't think that it'll matter. Someone's going to play a quarterback. They could throw 5 guys out there. It's not going to matter. And to prove it, last year, Texas had Alabama on deck. They played Louisiana Monroe to start the season. They won 52-10. I see a game just like that. I see a 40 to 50 point beat down here. And although I wanted 34.5, could not find it. Again, oddshopper.com, you can shop that. If you find it, it's a great number because this could land on 35. But I also think it's going to land in the 40s or 50s. So to get this started, I won't waste any more time. Texas Longhorns minus 35, a big boy number, but this is going to get out of hand very quickly. So we're starting our foundation. We've got the Longhorns in the parlay. Got 2 more for you, but I also want to mention I'm on Caesars right now, building out this parlay. And the ability to shop numbers and have access to multiple books will make the difference. No matter what sport you're betting, it truly does make the difference. And if you don't play at Caesars, they are offering the new users the bet 50. You got to sign up with the link below and get 250. So what does that mean? You sign up, you take 50 bucks, you put it on anything. Maybe it's this parlay, maybe it's a straight bet, whatever you want to do. Win, lose, or draw, you're going to get a weekly bonus bet of $50 every week for 5 weeks. $250 in bonus bets from Caesars. Think about starting your NFL season. Think about starting your college season with a $50 bonus bet each week for 5 weeks. A great opportunity, one to really take advantage of. You got to be 21 plus. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's find the second game. It's right here. Another suspicious game, if nothing else. Cal and North Texas. The Mean Green at home, getting 6.5. Another game I wanted 7. I could not find it. Ugly game, but I'll sum it up kind of quickly. I don't think that Cal is a respectable team to be laying nearly a touchdown on the road. Don't believe in this team. Last year they beat UC Davis, UNLV, Arizona, and Stanford. And I don't think they're much better. In fact, I think they might be worse. Sam Jackson from TCU takes over. He's mobile. I don't know a ton about him. I don't think anyone does in terms of his passing pedigree. We will see what he can do. The offense is not up-tempo. It's a methodical game, 54-point total. I don't see any of that changing here. Defensively, average at best for Cal. I mean, I just don't see a lot there. It's not to say that, let's be clear, North Texas, they won a handful of games last year, but level of competition is much lower than a team like Cal. They're no juggernaut either. They did only lose once at home. I will give them that. And I think that they have a reasonable shot to be okay this year, enough to compete with a team like Cal. Chandler Rogers, easy for me to say, adds to the quarterback room. Louisiana Monroe transfer. He can move a little bit as well. A lot of what I'm saying mirrors Cal, and that's why I want to take these points. Offensive line, they had some returners, but they meshed with a lot of transfers. What I'm betting on here is that this team can find the replacements via the portal. Again, they're not bringing in the most elite transfers, but they brought enough of them there. Their secondary is probably the biggest mystery. Don't know what they're going to do back there, but is Cal the team to exploit that? I don't really think so. I don't expect some like prolific passing attack from this Cal offense. So stylistically, I think that North Texas might match up well here. Again, the game is down there. Could be, we will see what it goes like in terms of conditions, things like that. But you always want to play at home. You always want to play at home. And when you're getting 6.5, I'm going to call them a live dog. Am I brave enough to take north of 2-1? I am not. I will take the 6.5 though and add it to the. I know I just realized that at the end of this video, I'm going to say, we have a themed parlay. That was unintentional. But we've got Texas. Now we've got North Texas. And I've got one more game from you. And the team happens to be in Texas. That was a missed opportunity for branding. I'm talking this through on the fly here. But you know what? That's good stuff. That's a good omen. I do want to say real quick before I give you this third pick, if you are looking for more, appreciate all that support, but the Discord is where you want to be if you want to join the community. The link is below. Again, it's a good time. It's me and all the team members here at OddsShopper. We're giving picks. We're talking through things. We have our channels. We've got our picks list. Whatever you guys want, I think you'll find it in there. And if you don't like it, you can always say, you know what, I'm not going to re-up. This isn't for me. No harm, no foul. But let's find another one. And like I said, the themed parlay. I'm an idiot, and I didn't even realize this. Houston, another Texas team. Obviously, even if I went the other direction, it would be another Texas team because of the games I talked about. 5 of the teams are in Texas. But enough about geography. Let's talk about this game. This is a competitive game. This is a big boy game. UTSA is no joke. They can really play. We've seen them rack up a ton of wins in recent years. And Houston's Houston. I honestly am not a fan of the team, but I do like this spot for them. Let's talk about UTSA first. Frank Harris is back at QB. This guy's been there forever. He's a top-end signal caller. He knows what he's doing. Lost some big weapons on the outside. His offensive line is a little unknown. These are the things that start to worry me. It's not glaring issues. I want to be clear. It's not glaring issues, but it's not intact either. Defensively, similar story. They lost a starter basically on every level, a starter or two, I should say. No glaring weaknesses, but no glaring strengths to me. I think that Houston might have the advantage, certainly up front. Houston always has just absolute dudes on that line. I think we see that again here. So let's talk about this Houston team. They lose Clayton Tune, but they're bringing Donovan Smith, Texas Tech. He can move. He's mobile. Limit the turnovers. Don't be doing crazy things, but he can definitely make some plays around him. He's got a lot of weapons. He's got receivers on the outside. They brought in an infusion of transfers, and I really do like that. Defensively, they lost some key players. There's no masking it. But again, Power 5, not transfers from North, South, West Tech. I'm talking about transfers from Power 5 schools, from top-end level programs. Now, maybe they couldn't play there. Maybe it didn't work out for various reasons. But there's talent. There is talent there, and I'm betting this is kind of the genesis of this bet, that some of these transfers are going to work out and work out quickly. Because if they don't, Houston's not going to win this game. But if they do, I think Houston actually has the advantage here, and they're getting 2 points. Complete toss-up type game. You want to give me 2? You could take plus 100 if you want. You could chop that again on the money line. But I'll take a couple points in a team that I think is actually slightly the better team rather than the slight underdog like the books are saying. So to round it out for me, Houston Cougars getting a couple points. And now let's see. Let's turn it over. I'll go to the right side here and just do the scroll. Here it is. Little 3-leg parlay action. We've got the Texas Longhorns. I know. It feels gross, but it's okay. We've got North Texas plus 6.5 and Houston plus 2. So a couple live dogs, and then Texas, who should just win by 1,000. And if we do that, we're getting, our plus 596 on with this parlay. Again, they're tough to hit, but they're fun. They're entertaining. We're going to get a sweat, and I like these spots. Certainly going to be on my card. So there you have it, friends. Again, if you have any questions, anything at all, you can follow me at JazzRazDFS. And of course, you'll be seeing plenty of me on this very OddsShopper channel. This is a long, great season. I can't wait to get it underway. It's all smiles here when we're talking about college football. But for me, for OddsShopper, and for all of you guys, just have a great week ahead. Enjoy all the games and come back next week. Same time, same place.